Good evening, everyone. Here we are for another episode of What's Inside That Roll. This is an original 1983 Philadelphia bank wrapped roll from the Seciruty National Bank of Manistee in Manistee, Michigan. And I want to say hello to Coin Junkie, Eric Beyer, Malcolm, and Farm Dog, all here this evening to see what is in this roll. Can put the waiting to an end and see that right now. Let's break into this bad boy and see what we got going on here. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. It's a Friday. Wonderful Friday evening. Oops, I must have hit a button here. There we go. Couldn't see what was going on there for a second. Let's see. Let's hope for some goodies in here. I've never found one of the double die reverses. I want to find a DDR tonight. How's that? Alright, let's get this opened up. Hello, Jeff. Alright. Let's see who gets coin number one. That'd be Tim Morrell. Oh, let's see what's in here. A little bit brownish looking here. A couple of stains here and there on that coin. Let's see what we have. A little bit spotty there, but we have no double die reverse, no double die obverse. So we have a normal coin. Let's keep moving on, see what else we can find. Now for coin number two. Coin number two is going to go to Malcolm. Let's see what we have for Malcolm here. And from the obverse. So nothing special on the obverse on this one. Checking the reverse here. Oh, we've got plenty of die cracks, but we don't have much of anything else. We got a die crack running partway across the bottom of the building from the initials at the rim out there. And that's Malcolm. Now let's see number three. Parvis. They get these things stacked up right and do the coin for Parvis. So 1983 there for you. Not finding anything else on this one. Just said it's a 1983, as expected. You never know. Sometimes we do find coins of other dates inside rolls. Alright, that's number three. Let's move on to coin number four. This one goes to Eric. And I was afraid we might do that. Darn it. Run into a spot or two. I unfortunately don't have other rolls to compensate for this right now. One ugly coin. Let's move on to number five. Let's see if this gets any better as we go along. Not really a lot worse. than what we've seen from the beginning. Let's see what the reverse looks like. Big die crack on there. Got 3 reveals to get done this evening. I'm going to work on number 378, number 379, and number 380. So we're going to get to see, after this one, a 1939 roll, 1939, then 1956D. Hopefully we'll find goodies in all of these rolls. Right now it's kind of looking on the downside for this 83 roll. Condition is not what we are expecting. They are. Zinkins are totally a crapshoot. You never know what you're going to get when you open a roll. I should probably announce that would be the case. Anytime I open a zinc roll, I have no idea what we're going to come up with on the inside of it. It doesn't make the roll cost me any less. We're just kind of digging in to see what we get. I'm just hoping we can find a double die reverse in here. I would just love to find an 83 double die reverse. I don't care who ends up with the coin. I just want to find one. Oops, you got nothing going on the obverse on that one. Also not a double die reverse. Up to coin number 9 now. Dunny Wayne. Ugh, another spotty coin. This coin's got spots. I don't like spots. God, it would almost hurt to find that coin with a double die reverse on it. The ends of this roll looked real nice. Looked like we were going to end up with a nice quality roll all the way through. And it turns out that this proves the story that we say all the time regarding the early Lincolns made of zinc. Everything from 1982 up through 1989. You got about a 50-50 chance of coming up with a really good roll. The other 50% are going to be like this. Just not a good story. The problem is, even if I had another roll, I could dump this one out and go get another roll if I had one to get. And the result of that one could be just as good or just as bad as this. Could be even worse. Just don't know. Oh, hoop. Any chance, Mr. Hooper, you're going to be at the Dalton show this coming week? Or actually, anybody here. Is there any chance you're going to be at the Dalton show this coming week? I am looking at attending the Dalton show with a couple of friends, both of whom you probably know. One of them is our very own Eric Beyer. And the other one is our very own Brian Allen. So the 3 of us should be attending that show together. Should be quite fun. Let's see how that works out for the luck of the copper coins. Having 3 people at the show digging around. Just go buy a Gen BU DDR at the show. First of all, they're not that easy to find. But second, that doesn't solve the problem for other people. It's trying to get this roll to behave for us, for me to possibly find something that will belong to somebody else a lot cheaper than what you would buy it for. I don't know if I'll do a live from the show. Usually when I'm at a show, I'm kind of busy with things, but I might. I don't know. Depends on the reception I get. If I'm able to get very good cell reception inside the building. A lot of times I'm not able to get very good reception inside of shows. We're up to coin number 18 now. Still nothing on any of the obverses. I've seen this reverse before. It's the one with the crack running through the E of United. Hello, Shannon. It's number 19. This one's for Mr. Reese. It might have been a rim-to-rim crack. Not sure. Here's one for Thomas Murphy. Mr. Murphy. Well, he's got a spiked head die crack. Nope. Number 21 for Penny Hoarder. Coin number 21 now. Well, it was an original bank wrapped roll. Betters our chances that we could find something good, but also betters our chances that we could get bad quality because, well, they weren't already open. I couldn't check them. This was another one from Mr. Reese. Well, we ended up with another coin. See how many more of these we're going to end up with before we actually get a double die. I don't know that we're actually going to find one. I had my hopes set high for it, though. I'll tell you. And nothing there. Number 24, Mr. Donnie Wayne. Unfortunately, nothing there either. There's coin number 25. Now coin number 25. This roll is not a nightmare as much as it's just not all that great. It's kind of what it's what you can expect about half the time. Unfortunately, these early zinc rolls tend to not turn out to be the best in condition almost as often as they are in really good shape. This one is not horribly bad, but it has not gone well. Horribly bad, every single coin would have giant black areas on it. That's not the case, but I understand what you're saying. You would hope for a lot better, and I certainly would too. But this coin appeared to, this roll appeared to be a nice roll from the outside. Well, I've searched a lot of 83 and a lot of 84 rolls. I've never found the doubled I in 1984, but I have found some of the more minor doubled dies. And in 83, I have found doubled die obverse coins. 3 or 4 different dies, but I've never found the doubled die reverses. I know of 2 different doubled die reverses. JJ, this has a combination of environmental influence, so where they were stored, but also just the fact that early zinc Lincoln cents do not tend to stay in good shape. So the failure on these coins is both environmental factors and the fact that the coins are extremely sensitive to environmental factors, more so than I would expect of earlier or later coins. But it's just these issues from 1982 up through about 1989. Outside of that window, you usually find that they're in pretty decent shape. But I'm looking here with all the knowledge that I have, trying to find anything positive that I can find about these. I haven't found much yet. There's some nice die cracks on some of these, but it's about as far as it goes. Another one for Paul Hempton. I was thinking maybe next week we could do a 2022 roll. Let's see what we could find in 2022. Could actually be the first people to unearth some really nice double dies, perhaps for 2022. These almost look like they're camouflage. It's camouflage colored coins. One for Jeff Dunn, coin number 33. Nothing there, obverse or reverse. Going to get rolling on the next roll, which is 1939 Philadelphia. As soon as I get finished with this one, we'll stop the broadcast, move over, grab the other roll, and get started on it. See if we can improve our evening any, which I definitely hope we do. I did take a peek at these other coins just by opening the roll, pour them out, look at them, turn them back into the roll. Didn't look through them. I just looked at them to see that there were no really badly damaged coins, no issues with lacquer, cleaning. And these coins are in nice shape. The 1939 roll I'm about to go through, that is. It's number 35. Now 36. Number 36, Yo Man. This is one of those rolls you make it through and you forget about it as quickly as you can. We'll do a 2022 roll. Probably this next week. And if we can get to any reveals this next week, I'm not sure that we're going to be doing any this next week because it's going to be kind of a tough week to do stuff. I have to work out my schedule and figure out exactly where it is, but we may not get time for reveals this coming week. A pretty big show coming up in Dalton, Georgia. And Eric will be traveling up here from Florida. We'll be going over to Georgia with Brian Allen. Having a little bit of a jam over there for the three of us, a coin nerd get together. That'll put me out of town like 3 or 4 days out of the week. That kind of gnaws away any time I might have to go through rolls. There's number 40 for Parvis. Did find out that yesterday, in the mix of things with power outages and with the storms moving through, there wasn't hardly any lightning. That was an odd thing. It was mostly just a lot of wind, some heavy rain, and rotation in some of these, to the extent that up by the Raleigh-Durham Airport, which is about 25-30 miles north of here, they had a small tornado go through. It's been confirmed as a tornado. They had some minor tornadic damage, minor damage being that some large trees were knocked over, roofs taken off of a couple of buildings. This roll is just not being kind. There's one for Paul Hampton. I see this is a relatively nice looking coin. This one's actually pretty clean looking, comparatively speaking. No doubling, but we do have a pretty nice looking die crack running across the reverse of the coin. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to that 1939 roll. We're kind of at a point where there's not a whole lot to heal the issues that we've got going on with this roll. You just hope for the best you can get out of it and move on. Number 44 now, Thomas Murphy. Looks like we're going to be right around 40 minutes after the hour getting started on the next roll. Right about 40 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Anybody who wants to go take a break or grab a coffee or something before the next show starts, you got about 10 minutes. I get this moved into position. As soon as I get finished with this one, I'm going to move straight over to the other roll and get started on it. I'll have to end this broadcast and go over to the broadcast for the 1939 Philadelphia roll, which will be reveal number 379. So if you want to go on over there and wait, I'll be over there in 5 minutes. Yeah, this is turning out to be kind of a hellish roll. Not the good I was hoping it would turn out to be. Here's Jeff Dunn again. Not really better than I've seen in the rest of the remainder of this roll. This one's got some machine doubling. It's like a couple of the other coins in this roll I've seen. Just a little bit of machine doubling. 2 coins left. Number 49 for Taco John. This coin right here. And then hoping for one final possible push to get a decent coin. Mr. Reese. The end of the roll. Nothing doing. All right. Well, that is that for the 1983 roll. I'm sorry, folks, we didn't have anything better than this, but we have better things to come tonight. I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Looks like it's going to be more like 35 after the hour that I'll get started on the next reveal. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. We'll be back on the 1939 broadcast, which will be the reveal number 379. I'll talk to you then.